overweight right now.
Based on age. For health.
Aspire to look good.
Hamburger every single day.
Well, I would blame the parents.
So, do you know the difference between obesity and overweight?
I guess obesity is more like a clinical term, and overweight, maybe is not quite as clinical.
I think obesity is like a sickness, like an actual, like the doctor has to diagnose you as being obese. Overweight may be like you're not up to scales where you should be, but health-wise with regulations or the standards, you are still somewhat fit.
I think that obesity is on a grander scale, meaning that you can be overweight. Like I'm overweight right now.
How you know?
Because the doctor said for my height I'm overweight and I have high cholesterol because I eat too much fatty foods. You caught me. I was about to walk over there.
Should pack my lunch, but sometimes I'm just too tired.
I have 2 little kids, so I have to have control when I make homemade food. So I have a way of control what I put in the food and what kind of oil I use, and that very much affect the health.
Pasta's healthy, for sure, I would say. You can't eat too much pasta. I know the doctor says that, but pasta's definitely healthy. It's better than, say, McDonald's and the fast food joints where they may sell, sandwiches too, with all the saturated fat and stuff that they have.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I do this a lot because it's cheap, right? It's inexpensive. I get like a plate for $5. I frequent McDonald's, but I usually get the salad when I go to McDonald's. Sometimes I cheat and have like a shake, something like that. But if I had to say any fast food that I go to the most, it would be McDonald's.
In general, there's no question that it's based on age, and it's based on being very, very thin, and what's fashionable, and what's glamorous, and what's cool.
All of the celebrities are certainly the skinny people, but it's not just because, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think that we have to remember that they work hard for those bodies. They go to the gym 10 hours a day and they have personal trainers and personal chefs. Now that's easy when you have $10 million, but they work really hard for their bodies, and we should all aspire to look good, but we shouldn't get crazy about it.
For health, because it's what you eat, what you take into your, what you take in is what you get.
But I also want to make sure that I fit into my clothes, and I feel better if I do. I feel pretty sad if all of a sudden I start to gain weight and I can't fit in my clothes anymore. So then I work out a little harder.
I do it for both. I like it's good. Like it's good to look good, and it's good to feel good.
And now my daughter comes home. My daughter is overweight. My daughter's 16. She's bigger than me. She's bigger than me. Even if I did, and that's partly my fault too, but even if I did like have her eat a salad, which I try to do, at school everything is wasted. She gets we call them murder burgers. You get the cheeseburgers with the tater tots and the fries and stuff. No, they're not. And it's a lot of salt in that. And my daughter retains a lot of water because of all the salt that she's eating.
I would blame the parents for the reason that McDonald's is allowed to put whatever they want in their food, and they can make it whatever way they want. And the parents know what's in the food. They should know the fats and stuff. Like I know now they have the signs saying how many calories are in it. There's been a lot of documents, Super Size Me, that said McDonald's is bad for you. If they keep sending their children to the restaurants, it's their fault. It shouldn't be Ronald McDonald. Ronald McDonald has his product. If people like it, they like it. But they're the parents sending their kids there.
Explain is such a hard word, but I think you have to teach children to eat well-rounded meals, and I think people enjoy to eat foods that they think look pretty, and so there's different ways to teach kids to enjoy varying kinds of foods, and it's okay to eat at McDonald's sometimes, but you just have to make sure to eat other things as well.